representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Takes it at the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. Catch is made by Hardman.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he gets off a high spiraling kick. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on. And we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And he will not get the first, but since they bizarrely went for it on 3rd down, it'll now set up a 4th down situation. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They go play fake. Mahomes.
Open man downfield is Hindman. He's got it.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 31. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 2nd and inches, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Mayfield now. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night.
Hardman on the return.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Mahomes' throw here into the hands of Moore.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Here's Tommy Townsend now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Play fake. Mayfield. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They go play action. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right.
He'll swing this out to Mostert.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
2nd and 6.
To throw, Mayfield.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Raheem Mostert
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Mahomes. And
That throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mahomes to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we're
looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This one fielded at the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram, his 2nd sack of the night.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short feet. Mostert hit and he drops the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Mayfield on play action. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. But sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been terrific so far. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And this is incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Mahomes got to have this one. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. Completes it to Hardman.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Mahomes.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Mahomes. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Mahomes.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mayfield to throw. Steps away to his left.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Mayfield, they're going deep for Hill. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.